So let's talk about this very, very interesting question. I wonder if you can identify it. She says, I really want to lose weight, but I don't have the willpower to stop eating junk. I stop for a few weeks and then end up eating it again. Well, listen, I don't know about you, but I have been there more times than I care to admit. So if that's you, good news, you're in the right place, because in this video, I'm going to give you 3 steps that I want you to take so that we can stop this vicious cycle, that you can get out of the routine of eating junk food and you can be set up to get the results that you want. Because here's the bottom line. Here's what we know. As important as exercise is to create a healthy heart, to make you stronger and to even make your bones stronger, which is really important as we get older, what you eat is the single biggest determining factor in your weight, all right? So if you want to see the pound and inches fall off, we've got to get this eating under control. So again, in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 steps that you can take to kind of reel things back in and get back on track. Okay, so number 1, what I want you to do is to set a stop date. That is the date by which you are going to stop eating the foods that you know are not setting you up for success. So for some people, that can be salty foods. For others, it's crunchy foods. For people like me, it's sugar. I love sugar. So whatever foods that you know are sabotaging your results, I want you to make a commitment to yourself that you are going to stop eating them. Not forever. I'm going to talk about how long in just a bit. So hang in there to the end of the video, but I want you to set a stop date, all right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that that stop date isn't too far away though, right? It can't be a month away. It can't be some imaginary, I need to lose weight or I need to get started. Those are things we say when we haven't committed. I'm talking about an actual date on the calendar. So I am going to stop on February the 23rd. That's a very concrete date. And I don't want it to be too far away either. Now, I know that sometimes you may be traveling for work, you may be going on vacation, there may be a huge party that you're throwing, right? So you don't want to set yourself up to fail, which totally makes sense. But if it's none of those things, or even if it is any of those things, at some point, you've got to make a commitment to yourself. You owe it to yourself, because here's the truth. The longer that you wait, the longer that it's going to take for you to feel good in your skin. And we don't want that, okay? So set a stop date. Number 2, I need you to enjoy. In the couple of days leading up to, not for a week or 2 weeks, but in the couple of days leading up to your stop date, I actually want you to eat the foods that you enjoy. Why do I want you to do that? Because you will be satisfied with them going into this next step, into step number 3 that I'm going to talk about. So if you kind of leading up to your stop date are trying really, really hard to not eat so and you're cutting back, but that hasn't worked for you in the past, it's probably because once you transition over into your new lifestyle date, you're already craving those things tremendously. And so one simple thing that you can do is to actually give yourself permission to enjoy them. And just for a day or 2, enjoy the foods that you want, so that as you transition into step number 3, you're not feeling like you're missing out on something and automatically going into it feeling deprived, okay? Step number 3 is I need you for 5 to 7 days to go cold turkey. That means no sugar, no salty chips, no sodas, whatever it is that has been holding you back. I need you to make a commitment to yourself to give up those things for 5 to 7 days. Why? There's a few reasons. Number 1, when you do that, you are going to reset your palate. You will have had to fight through it for those 5 to 7 days. You will find that as time goes along, you won't be craving those things as much. And because you have been eating healthier foods for that 5 to 7 days, you have created a foundation for yourself to be able to build on and continue to get great results. Secondly, you will also have proven to yourself that you can do it. And that's so huge, because one of the main reasons that we don't get results that we're looking for is that we don't believe that we can do it. So it helps to rebuild your confidence that you can be in control, that you can stop eating these things, which means that you will be set up to get better results, okay? Now, doing all of these things is really, really important, but there's one other thing that I want to share with you. Sometimes when we're trying to do this on our own, we don't see the results that we're looking for. So I want to challenge you to invite God into your journey and ask Him to help you through this process. One of the things that I do with my clients is, while we're going through the 3-step process that I've talked to you about, we actually incorporate a breakthrough prayer plan. So we're asking God to help us with these changes instead of just relying on our own strength to do it. And if you really think about it, that is the difference, right? Is when God is involved, things that previously seemed impossible are all of a sudden possible. So if you'd like to learn more about that, then I want you to reach out to me. Either give me a comment below or send me a message, and let's talk about how we can bring mind, body, and spirit together to get amazing results. If this video has been helpful to you, I want you to like it. I want you to share it so that other people can benefit too. And I hope you have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.